Hey, I'm Ryan Reynolds.
Recently, I asked Mint Mobile's legal team if big wireless companies are allowed to raise prices due to inflation. They said yes. And then when I asked if raising prices technically violates those onerous two-year contracts, they said, "What the f*** are you talking about, you insane Hollywood ass?" So to recap, we're cutting the price of Mint Unlimited from $30 a month to just $15 a month.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
Millions of people have lost weight with personalized plans from Noom. Like Evan, who can't stand salads and still lost 50 pounds.
Salads generally for most people are the easy button, right? For me, that wasn't an option. I never really was a salad guy. That's just not who I am. But Noom worked for me.
Get your personalized plan today at Noom.com. Real Noom user compensated to provide their story. In 4 weeks, the typical Noom user can expect to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. Individual results may vary.
Imagine the softest sheets you've ever felt. Now, imagine them getting even softer over time. That's what you'll feel with Boll & Branch's organic cotton sheets. In a recent customer survey, 96% replied that Boll & Branch sheets get softer with every wash. So start getting your best night's sleep in sheets that get softer and softer for years to come. And you can try their sheets with a 30-night guarantee plus 15% off your first order with code BUTTERY. So head to BOLLandbranch.com today. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Changing Times, the Allenwood Conversations.
Proudly supported by Kildare County Council.
I believed in what I was doing, if that's what I kind of go looking for. I aggressively believe, I felt sort of, you have to have it. And whether it's justified or not, you have to be sort of delusional, I think. When I think about playing to crowds that aren't necessarily my crowds, like support slots, all that kind of stuff, you have to be kind of aggressive. Do you know what I mean? I think, like, I did a thing in December. Zach Bryan was playing in Melbourne in Australia, 30,000 people, and he brought me on for a song, and I was on tour at the time, and like 30,000 people, like, I'd know a chunk of them might know who I am, but definitely not everybody. And so in my head, I'm kind of thinking, like, I know on social media there'll be comments like, who's that guy, da-da-da, and it's just like, you want to go out and sing in such a way that they can't believe they haven't heard of you. Do you know what I mean? But I've had that since I was 16, you know. You gotta be,
it's kind of manifest,
totally, but I didn't have to tell myself, you know. It's and it's all, again, it's under the, it's with the safety net of the music, because I'm not like that in real life. I'm not aggressive, but I if that's what we're doing, I believe in it to the point that, like, you can't tell me no.
Well, it sounds like a very nice combination of confidence and humility.
Yeah, and you got to be careful. I mean, like I said, sport was important for me, and even now, I'm lucky enough to kind of have come across some athletes that are in their field are really elite, and I find it fascinating. But I'm curious, because say, like, there's a friend of mine who plays in the NBA. His name is Jimmy Butler, and he is, if he's mean to everybody he meets, which he isn't at all, but if he was, and he still does the business, no one cares, you know, like, all they want, like, that guy's job is to get results and make it happen, and he does. But if he, you know, like, as a musician, there's a certain part of you is meant to be kind and loving and and so sometimes it's a balance. You got to be careful, because you have this sort of, Judith, my vocal teacher, actually, at one point, she said it to me. She was like, it's such a weird game, because you have to be so sensitive when you're singing, but then every other part of the music industry, you got to be a bulldog. That's what she said. So it's quite kind of confusing. So, and if you're all the way one way, it's no good, and if the other way, it's lovely, but maybe not good either.
When I'm listening to you, and also in your lyrics, you seem to, am I right? You seem to practice gratitude a lot. You seem to think there's a lot in your life to be thankful for. You're not a complainer.
No, I think, like, I just think I'm potentially half decent at keeping perspective. Do you know what I mean? Like, even when you talk about, like, what with, like, my voice going, it's like, it's difficult. It's like, not really. Do you know? Like, yes, I got a little fright and stuff, but, like, I had a thing recently. I was walking around at home, and it's a lovely thought. And God forbid, I hope this doesn't happen, but I was kind of like, if everything collapsed, if I couldn't go on tour, all that, I'd be like, I'd be all right, you know? Puts you in a lovely place creatively, because you're only trying to do the right thing. You're not trying to achieve anything anymore.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, when you're writing, does that feel like work?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Like, it depends. Sometimes it can feel brutal. Because for me, a huge thing for me when I got signed to a record label was writing with people. Which to me was kind of confusing because I was like, why? Like, I don't struggle to write lyrics. I don't, You know, like, all my first songs had no chorus. You know, like you talk about Billy Joel, it's like there's a middle ground, you know, like to me I was kind of like, I don't want to get in these pop studios because then it'll just be like pop song and I'll feel awful about it. But also there's me if I never got into studios and I would have just these rambling songs that no one can sort of stick it out for. And so if you think about Billy Joel and Bruce Springsteen and stuff, it's all these choruses you can go back to by these incredible artists, you know? So like, it's not compromise in any way. It's just something people can return to and hang on to. And so it took me a long time to learn that. I think I'm at a point now, third album, maybe where, again, I can kind of say I'm good by myself. I don't need someone's help, but I definitely needed to learn that.
Yeah.
And so...
it's a craft, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But like, whatever system, the way it's set up, like I went to LA for, say, 2 months and then London for 2 months, and you're with a new person every day. It's this kind of speed dating version of writing. And it's crap. Like, obviously, not everyone has to do it. Some people can just say they're not doing it, but like... A huge thing for my career was kind of saying like, okay, if I'm signed up for this, let's go. And I'm doing everything. And so for that, there's some days where you'd be so much better off just kind of saying like, no disrespect to you or me, but this is not a thing. We should just call it. And I know some people do that in studios. They just kind of say nothing good is going to happen today, you know, and you're listening to the same 8 bars of music going around for 3 hours and then you go for lunch and then you're kind of like, let's try again. It's just, you'd be so much better off just saying like, no hard feelings, but let's leave it.
Changing Times, the Allenwood Conversations.
Proudly supported by Kildare County Council.
Tired of ads interfering with your favorite sports podcasts? Good news. Ad-free listening is available on Amazon Music for all the music plus top podcasts included with your Prime membership. Stay ahead of the game by downloading the Amazon Music app for free or go to amazon.com/sports ad free. That's amazon.com/sports ad free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.
Hey, it's Paige DeSorbo from Giggly Squad. High quality fashion without the price tag. Say hello to Quince. I'm snagging high-end essentials like cozy cashmere sweaters, sleek leather jackets, fine jewelry, and so much more. With Quince being 50 to 80% less than similar brands. And they partner with factories that prioritize safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing. I love that. Luxury quality within reach. Go to quince.com/style to get free shipping and 365-day returns on your next order. Quince.com/style.
Hey everyone, Craig Robinson here. I want you to check out the Ways to Win podcast, brought to you by Ford and the new 2024 Ford F-150 truck. On Ways to Win, Coach Cal and I will discuss leadership lessons we've learned. We know all about the days spent perfecting your craft outside of the limelight and have knowledge to share about how strength, inspiration, encouragement, and adaptability are the key ingredients to drive toward your dreams. And those same ingredients can be found in the new 2024 Ford F-150 truck. So check out my podcast, Ways to Win, and also check out the new 2024 Ford F-150 truck. Learn more at Ford.com. Built Ford tough, built Ford proud.